title is Jedi Mind Tricks. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. By a show of hands, who here would like to learn how to do a Jedi mind trick? Sure. Me too. Does anyone know how to do one of those? I'm sorry. I don't actually know how to do a Jedi mind trick. I'm very sorry about that. But I do know 3 regular mind tricks. Are you interested in those?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. I have to start by asking for a very brave volunteer. Oh, Joe's hand went up fast. Fast. He's ready for this. Joe, you can stay right there. Thank you very much. Those of you, the rest of you folks, you can stay there.
I do what I'm told.
The rest of you are voluntold. I will need your help as well. So if you could all get to your feet as you're willing and able, I would appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much. So what I'd like everyone to do right now is just to, wherever Joe's at to your orientation, just turn your back to Joe. Joe, I'm going to ask you to describe how you're feeling in a second, so I want you to just soak it in. Joe, how does that feel? Is that a good or a bad feeling that you're having, Joe?
My mindset, yeah. We give you what you're looking for. This feels sad.
All right. You can turn around, and stay up, Joe. This time, I want you to look at Joe intently as you can. And if you don't blink, that's like a bonus. How's that feel, Joe?
I'm sorry, this feels awkward.
Right?
Very strange.
Right? All right.
I'm beginning to feel itchy.
What are you really feeling? Sir?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's kind of awkward, but I feel like they're waiting for me to give a great speech.
Right.
So
Right. I'll let you sit down before you steal my thunder.
Extraordinary.
Excellent. Thank you, Joe. That's my first regular mind trick. So if I were a betting man, I would say that if anyone traded places with Joe, they would probably feel similar feelings to him. And the reason that is because the human brain is super good. This is one of our mind tricks. It's super good at recognizing and adapting to patterns. The pattern that you're adapting to when everyone has their back to you is I'm excluded. Something's going on here, and I don't like that. It sends off some warning bells. It's a mind trick that says, I need to take some action potentially. Similarly, when everyone's attention is on you, that's another pattern that you adjust to because that's not normal. Why is everyone looking? Is there something really big and scary behind me? That's going to cue you to have some sort of response. And the patterns that we adapt to in life, they're so often not of our choosing, right? What time do you get up in the morning? That's dictated by what time you have to go to work, right? I'm not getting up at 6:20 in the morning if I don't have to, but I adjust to that pattern. Your mood is often adjusted to the news cycle. And even being around someone who's consistently in a bad mood all the time, you're adjusting to that pattern to behave a certain way around that person. But what if we picked our own patterns? What if we picked our own patterns to adjust to instead of just adjusting to whatever pattern is out there for us? Keep that in mind. I'm going to give you my second mind trick here. In a second, there's going to be some words that pop up on the screen behind me. And I want you, there is going to be a quiz after this. I want you to pay attention to how you feel in your body and what emotions you might be feeling as you read these words. So go ahead and take a look. Maybe. Here we go. What was that like? Hurts? Empowering?
Too much negativity.
Did you feel anything in your body?
I want to retreat.
You want to get away. You tense up. Maybe you hold your breath a little bit. All right. Wonderful. Let's same homework. Watch this list and pay attention to how you feel. I want to know about it afterwards. How'd that feel?
Relaxing.
Inviting, relaxing,
Normal.
right? What an amazing mind trick. These are pixels on a screen. These are letters strung into words. And yet, through words, I have given you a physical response, an emotional response. This is a pattern that you adapt to as well. And if you're feeling fatigued, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, maybe look around and see what patterns you're adjusting to. If they have anything to do with the words that are in your life, the words you read, the words you use to talk to yourself, the words you hear in media, you have a lot of input on that. You have a lot of influence on what you take in. So think about the patterns that you're adapting to and what you have to say about that. So for the last and final mind trick, I'm going to invite everyone to stand again, not just because at the end of this, when you're clapping and I'm done, it's a standing ovation technically. That's not part of it, I swear. But for this one, I need you to make sure you have some elbow room. You know, you make sure you're not going to unintentionally injure anybody in your immediate vicinity. All right, got this. In your mind's eye, I want you to imagine it's a big game. You're like 3 yards away from the touchdown. You're the quarterback, and you're looking at your wide receiver, and he's wide open. I want you to imagine this ball in your hand after the snap. I want you to imagine rocketing that football to your wide receiver. It's on the mark. And I want you to just freeze frame that image in your head. And when I say the word touchdown, I want you to pump your fist like you threw that game-winning touchdown, all right? Ready? And touchdown! Yeah! 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 Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for that wonderful participation. You can sit down now. You just tricked your brain into thinking something amazing just happened. Because it did. You practically learned about the brain-body connection. Just like what Dawn was saying about how stories, we tend to imprint on stories exactly, the same thing is true with how our bodies move. When you're expanded, you have more confidence. When you're shrunken in, you feel more vulnerable. These brain-body connections are things that you can control. And you can use this wisely. I highly recommend thinking about the patterns you adapt to and the mind tricks you can use to improve your life. Use them wisely. Thank you so much. Thank you.